Two stories coming up. It has been confirmed that some SDA members were involved in the recent South Korea plane crash, and also the eldest son of Pastor Ron Kelly has spoken about the issue of his father. I'm going to get you the details, but before I do that, friends, I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel if you have not, because here on this channel, I share and comment on events that are taking place both within and outside of the SDA church. We are in 2025 and I'm going to keep you updated on every single thing that is going to take place outside of the church and also within the SDA church. Now, with that being said, let's get right into it. On December 29th, 2024, friends, we heard the news that there was a plane crash in South Korea that claimed the lives of many, friends. And now, the SDA church in South Korea has confirmed that some members of the church were involved in the plane crash. This is a sad story. So friends, if you did not hear the news about the plane crash, I'm going to share with you something small right now. Like, this is actually what happened. Friends, a sad story. Let's watch this.
It was swift and catastrophic. The Jeju flight skidding off the runway at Muan Airport, crashing into a barrier, exploding in flames. The landing gear reportedly failed. The death toll was instantly devastating. The fire service say the likely initial cause may have been a bird strike.
We are presuming the cause of the accident to be a bird strike or deteriorating weather conditions, and the exact cause will be determined by a further forensic and joint investigation.
Many on board were holidaymakers returning from a 5-day Christmas tour to Thailand. Their families now robbed of the chance to hear their stories. Instead, they must wait for their bodies to be identified. The youngest victim was just 3 years old. Rescue workers struggled to search through a plane ripped apart. Their job, now sadly, a recovery operation. Jeju Air is a low-cost carrier that was established in 2005. This is the airline's first fatal accident, but it is the worst aviation disaster on South Korean soil.
Firstly, I bow in apology to everyone who has cherished Jeju Air. Above all, I want to give my sincere apology and condolences to those who have lost their lives in the accident and their families. At the moment, it is hard to presume the cause of the accident, and we have to wait for the official investigation results from the authority.
Miraculously, 2 flight attendants at the back of the aircraft survived and are being treated at hospitals. But it is the makeshift morgue, not the emergency rooms, that will soon be full. Those missing, now all presumed dead. Cordelia Lynch, Sky News, South Korea.
Well, the flight from Bangkok was mostly without incident, but things started to go wrong as the plane descended into Muan Airport. At 8:54 a.m, the airport's control tower gave permission for the aircraft to land on runway 01. But 3 minutes later, the pilots were warned of the possibility of a bird strike. And a minute after that, the captain of the plane sent a Mayday signal. At 9 a.m, the pilot turned to land on runway 19, which is in fact the same runway but in the opposite direction. And at 9:03, the plane did land without its landing gear correctly deployed. That meant the plane did not slow down sufficiently as it landed and struck this concrete barrier wall at the end of the runway before disintegrating. South Korean aviation officials have rejected the suggestion that at 2,800 metres the runway was too short. But a leading aviation expert has told Sky News it's likely nobody would have been killed if the plane hadn't hit that concrete wall.
That was a very sad story, and as you saw on your screen, the plane ran into a concrete wall and claimed the lives of many, including some Adventists, friends. And now, the SDA church in South Korea has issued a statement that I want to share with you right now. So let's get into it. This was a statement shared by the SDA Church in South Korea. It says, the Seventh-day Adventist Church expresses its deepest sorrow and sympathy as we hear of the tragic loss of life following the crash of Jeju Air Flight 7C2261 at Muan International Airport on December 29, 2024. In particular, I cannot help but feel deep sorrow and grief at the news that members of the Adventist Church and students were killed in this accident. We fervently pray for the comfort and peace of heaven for the bereaved families and friends who have lost their loved ones and friends in this tragedy, and for all those who have been deeply hurt. In this tragic situation, I pray that God grants special comfort and peace to the hearts of the bereaved families and victims, and that God's wisdom and power be with those who are dedicated to accident recovery and relief activities. I also pray that all those who are deeply saddened by this accident will be comforted in God's love and that their wounds will be healed through the hope of heaven. In addition, we ask all believers across the country to pray for us regarding this accident as follows. 1. So that the bereaved families and victims who have lost their loved ones in accidents can experience God's comfort and peace. 2. The cause of the accident must be thoroughly investigated to prevent the same tragedy from happening again. And 3. So that the government and relevant authorities can use this accident as an opportunity to further strengthen the safety of the people. The Korean Adventist Church is with all those who suffered from this accident and prays earnestly that such a tragedy will never happen again. May God's comfort and peace be with the hearts of all who were hurt. December 30, 2024. Kang Sung-ki, President of the Korean Seventh-day Adventist Church. So friends, that was a statement released by the president of the SDA Church in South Korea. And he was actually sympathizing with all the families who lost their dear ones in the recent plane crash in Korea. Friends, it was a sad story, and when I heard that some SDAs and even students, some SDA students were involved in this accident, friends, I was so troubled. So we are praying for all those who were hurt in the accident. We are praying for the families of those who lost their lives. It's not easy. This is not easy, friends. It is not easy. So let us keep all the families of those who lost their lives in prayers, friends. Now, moving away from this story, the eldest son of Pastor Ron Kelly has spoken.
Hey guys, I'm Nathan Kelly. I'm the eldest son of Pastor Ron Kelly. For those of you who do not know me, I want to make this quick video thanking you all for the support of my family. It means more than you know to my family and my father. Thank you very much for your support during this very tough time. I'm making this quick video to share with you a strategic moment. For those of you who don't know me, I work in the corporate world on a leadership team, and I do not work for the church, but it gives me unique perspective to this situation. Strategically, I believe that the conference is counting on your guys' support wavering as time goes on and your resolve weakening. Whether that happens or not is entirely up to you, the members. You have a larger voice than you realize, and you should exercise it in defense of your rights. The attack on my father and Dr. Vine is an attack on all of you. If they can silence them, they can silence any one of you.
All right, friends, that was the eldest son of Pastor Ron Kelly, and I'm hoping that the issue of Pastor Ron Kelly gets resolved in this year 2025, because friends, we have a lot of work to do for the Lord. So I don't want this to continue. I don't want it to continue. So I'm praying that this issue gets resolved. I hope you are also praying too. Yes, so friends, this is all that I had to share with you. Thanks for watching. This is your brother Lawrence. See you next time. God bless.